Hello, my name is Caolan McBride. I am a professional magician. Magic is my job. I thought I'd show you some of my favourite magic. I'm going to tell you how I became a magician. It was years ago. In fact, it was my 6th birthday. I got out of bed really early. I was so excited. I went downstairs in my old house. My mummy and daddy were there. And in the corner of the living room was a giant box with a bow and a balloon tied to a string. The balloon was floating from the box. Mummy and daddy said there was a really cool present inside the box. But I wasn't interested in the present. I had never seen a balloon floating before. I just wanted the balloon. So I took the balloon from the box and forgot about the present. I played with the balloon happily all day. My mummy said to me, "But Caolan, that's just a balloon. You can have the big present." I said, "No, mummy, I got the balloon." She said, "Caolan, come on, there's a present." I said, "No, mummy, I got the balloon." She said, "Caolan," I said, "No, mummy, I got the balloon." It was my special balloon. I played with it all day. But later on that day, a piece of the string snapped. A little bit later, another piece snapped. In fact, another piece and another piece. The more I played with it, snapped, until I was left with lots of pieces of string and just a tiny balloon. I was a little bit sad, but then I thought I could make a wish. So I made a wish. I made sure that my hands were clean and empty. I took the tiny little pieces and rolled them into a ball. I decided to stick the pieces to the string, the tiny bit of string that was left. Amazingly, the pieces did stick to the string. Then I made my wish. I wished that I could do magic. And my wish came true. And that was the first time I ever did magic. Right now, I want you to use your imagination. You can see I have a scrap of white paper. That's not very exciting. However, what if I did this? Now, I want you to imagine that that is a £20 note. Doesn't look like a very good £20 note, but if you keep your eye on it, and again, use your imagination, watch what happens if I give it a little, just a little blow like that. Hopefully, yeah, you should be able to see an actual £20 note. I'm off to the piggy bank. Being a magician, I like to use playing cards. There are thousands of tricks that a magician can do with a pack of cards. I remember when I was young, I saw a magician doing something fancy like that. I thought that was cool. Then I saw a lady magician shuffling cards like that. I even saw somebody take a pack of cards, use one hand only, and they were still able to shuffle the cards. That made me want to become a magician. I thought I'd show you one of my favourite magic tricks with a pack of cards. Let's say somebody were to choose a card. In this case, it's the 6 of hearts. Good one. Let's make the 6 of hearts unique by writing on it. I'll write the word magic. Here we go. M-A-G-I-C. I don't have the best writing in the world, but there it is, the word magic on our 6 of hearts. If you were to choose the 6 of hearts, it would have to get placed back into the pack of cards. Now that it's back in the pack, my job is to find the 6 of hearts. With a little click, it jumps back to the top of the pack. There it is, our signed 6 of hearts. Magic. I'll do that again. You take the 6 of hearts. It goes into the pack about halfway, as you can see. A little bit of a click, and the 6 of hearts comes back. Let me show you another way to find somebody's chosen card. Let's say I wanted to find that 6 of hearts without looking through the cards. All I need to do is take a different card. in this case the 4 of hearts, a similar card but not the same one. We'll take the 4 of hearts and try and use it to find the 6. Watch carefully, there's the 4 and now there is the 6. You know, one time I was doing magic and somebody said to me, they said, "Hey Caolan, what if you could find my card without touching the pack?" So, this is what I did. I took the 6 of hearts. I placed it back into the pack of cards. I left them on the table. I made sure I didn't touch them. So I had to use real magic. Real magic looks like this. Come on, come on, come on, 6 of hearts, come on. Yes, one card and one card only jumps out of the pack. It is our 6 of hearts. I have with me 3 pieces of rope. This is the small baby piece of rope. It's tiny. I like to call this one the baby piece of rope. I think of it like a baby. If this was a baby, that would be the baby's head. Ah! It's crybaby. That's the other end of the baby. So that's baby's head. Ah! Other end. That's the baby. This one, the giant one, look, it's huge. I like to call that one the daddy rope, the really long one. This one is the middle-sized rope, the mummy rope. This is called Baby Grows Up. That little baby is going to grow. The daddy will shrink and the mummy will stay the same. If you give them a shake, the baby starts to grow. The daddy shrinks. Then you have 1, 2, 3 the same size. I'll count them for you. That's 1 middle-sized rope, 2 middle-sized ropes, 3 middle-sized ropes. I'll try and explain how this is done. I'll get rid of that one. I think it used to be the baby rope. As you can see, I now have 2 ropes in my hand. But if I don't want 2 ropes and I want 1, you just melt them together. You get 1 giant rope like that. I'll do that again. I was a little fast. I've got 2 ends here, 1 middle. 2 ends, 1 middle, pair of scissors. Cut them like that. If you have 2 ropes and you want 1, you just melt them together. By the way, you have to be really careful when you do this. You don't want the ends coming off the rope. If the ends come off the rope, you're left with a circle of rope. Now, I can't do magic with a circle of rope, so I'm going to have to put the ends back on the rope. It doesn't sound like it makes sense, but when you see it, it does. Okay, remember what I said. If the ends come off the rope, you got to throw them back on, all right? By the way, I want the baby one back. The baby was my favourite. There's 2 ends, 1 middle, pair of scissors. Cut it like that. I've got 2 ropes now. The third one is the third. Ah, there it is. That used to be the baby. That's 1 middle-sized rope, 2 middle-sized ropes, 3 middle-sized ropes. To get the baby, I count to 3 and say baby. 1, 2, 3, baby. We got a daddy, the mummy, and the baby.